Hi and welcome to my channel, The Rocket Scientist, that review old Lego classic space sets from the time period 1978 to 1987. Today we will review the 6801 Moon Buggy. And here we have the spacecraft. The Moon Buggy was released in 1981. And it contains 22 bricks, and it was provided with a white classic space astronaut as seen here. The dimensions are as followed. I measured the length to be 6.5 centimeters. The width of the craft, taking the jets here, it's 4.8 centimeter, and the height is 6.5 centimeter. Let's take a weight measurement. Turn it on. Weight was 0. And then we place the little craft there. And what can we read? 17 grams with a resolution of 1 gram. We'll start talking about the design. The design is not that appealing to me, but it's more cute, I would say. Why is that? Well, no seat, no side supports. It looks a little dangerous to be sitting like this. There are no wings on this one, and so this will rely on some rocket propulsion technology to keep it flying. And you have the steering wheel there and no console at all. So it looks a little too small. And you have also the control console behind him, which is a little awkward to have it there. Equipment attached to the rear part here. A walkie-talkie and this handgun or detector device there. What strikes me also is these reaction control jets that are very visible here. Makes the craft a little cool, but you see, if this was going to be a model or something that we would build, it would have the jet colliding with the structure here, which is not very smart. And the size of the jet looks a little too big for this little craft. Design wise, I have decided to give this a score of 4. With respect to playability, I have also decided to give it a score of 4. There's limited things you can do with such a small craft, and it's of course designed to be cheap, something you grab and give as a gift in birthdays or to your boy to keep his mouth shut. I don't know, but you have these extra tools which are a plus, I would say. You have the control console there, which is a plus. So yeah, there are, and this antenna, which is really nice. So it's a valid score in respect to playability. I think so. Nostalgic force, I have given it a 3 because I didn't owe it, and myself, I was kind of aware of it, but it never captured me. I think I had some friends that had it, but this craft never got any impact on me as a young boy. Now I decided just to collect it because I can, and it's fun to collect all classic space sets and have a deeper look on it. I like the skid design here using these pieces. That's, I think, is good. So yeah. So in total 11 score, 11 for the first part of this review. In respect to engineering score, I have decided to give it a 4. So why is that? Well, I think it's feasible to be built with modern technology for short range scouting at low altitudes. I could presume this was using monopropellant type of propulsion. What is that? Well, that is a liquid propellant that you can decompose over a catalyst bed, and you have gas that are expanded through the nozzle to create thrust. So you can use that as a main propulsion and for thrust for reaction control. So you could steer the craft. So having these two nozzles in this direction, that would mean that you operate both of them at the same time, and you have propulsion in forward direction, and you can have reverse with that one. And then this one would provide yawing, so you can have directional control. But of course you need also some means of propulsion thrust down in downward direction, so you can hover and take off from the ground. So you would need to have several nozzles below here. In principle, you could have one nozzle with thrust vector control, so you could just direct the thrust vector like that, if you assume this is below. But there's hardly any space for that under here, so I would presume there were several nozzles, maybe 2 over here and 2 here, that could provide some thrust balancing. The volume again is a little too small for this, so this wouldn't have too much volume to hold propellants, and you would also need a seat and some more protection for the astronaut in case he tumbled over. Missing. So maybe I'm a little kind with a score of 4 in respect to design engineering, but we go for that. Let's have a look on the instructions. Here the instructions are in really nice condition. Nice picture there of the happy white astronaut flying with his small moon buggy. Start by assembling the astronaut himself, making ready for mission, and then you start assembling the craft. A little fun to build, actually. Yeah, not bad for a small kit like this is supposed to be. And after 8 steps you should arrive at this. On the back side you don't have any teasers or other sets. Now you see something example of all the things you can build. Of a craft here. Here you have some sort of a communication antenna, and another version of a small craft with just a parabol disc at the bottom part. There's no instruction how to build this, so you have to just figure that out through watching these pictures. Okay, that's all for now, and if you have any comments or disagree or want to add in something, please share them with me, and if you like my reviews, please consider also to subscribe. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.